Chiefs Kingdom! What's up? This is Chris with Real Chiefs Talk. Welcome to today's episode of Who Will Win. I'm doing my predictions today. San Francisco 49ers versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Alright, before I go to my predictions, I want to start off by saying this. Before the season got started, there was a lot of naysayers out there saying that the Chiefs are not going to make the playoffs, because they got rid of Alex Smith, and people just didn't know what they was getting in Patrick Mahomes. So they was predicting that the Chargers would win the AFC West. Broncos got a quarterback now, so that they would be probably second in the West. And they put the Chiefs at the bottom. Like, even they put the Raiders above the Chiefs. That one I really didn't understand either. But, it's whatever. So they said that the Chiefs would probably go 7-9. With that 7-9, they were saying that San Francisco would be the team that the Chiefs would beat. So regardless of how bad people saying that the Chiefs would be, they still was thinking they would beat the 49ers. Now, with that said, Kansas City's no scrub. They have a great, not good, great quarterback. And now we're looking at this 49ers team, like, we already predicted a win. Now it's, how bad is it going to be? That's just real talk. I was listening to the Locked On Chiefs podcast, and they do like this mix-ups, where the Chiefs host talks to the 49ers host, and they get to the, little insides on each other and stuff like that. And as I'm listening to this podcast, it was like, it felt more of a Kansas City podcast than a 49er mix. Because they were like, can you give us some intel that will help us out? That's how it felt to me. Like, they were like, how can we stop them? What's the weakness? So, I feel sorry for 49ers. I really do. I know that feeling of, oh man, can we win? Oh yeah, that brings up a good point. There's been a lot of times where it's like we're about to play, and in previous, past, last year, years before that, we'll go up against a good team. It's like, okay, who's injured? Oh, he's injured? Okay, we got a chance, maybe. Now it's like the Steelers game that just passed. Because they didn't have Le'Veon Bell, no Shazier, his situation, he got injured, and he'll probably never play football again. Because the Steelers weren't the Steelers of last year, I feel like we got robbed. I don't know if it would have made a difference for the Steelers, because I think it still would have been a shootout anyways, and Chiefs came out on top. But I feel like we got robbed. And now that when I'm listening to all these other media people, podcasts and stuff like that, they're saying that, the Chiefs, they're going to get their real chest when they play against the Patriots and the Jaguars especially. It's like, I hope they're full, I hope they're at full capacity, because I'm not looking for who's injured on that team to see if we have a chance. Now it's like, I have that feeling of, please be at full strength so that we can get our due credit. That's how I feel right now. And I know I'm not the only one. Comment in the section below if you feel like that too. Because the Steelers, that should have been a statement game. Oh, the Chiefs finally got over that hump. Patrick looked good. They are for real. And instead of getting that from the media, it's like, they were without this guy. With the Chargers, they were without that guy. It's like, you're robbing us of our glory, man. It's like, really? So, with this San Francisco game, they was already predicting us to beat them. So we're gonna have to wait another week. Oh man, I forgot who we play. I'll figure it out later. We're gonna have to wait, not this week, but the following week to get a real test. Man, we blow out San Francisco and hold them to barely any score. Yeah, yeah, we might get some attention. But because every game is a shootout, it's like, okay, we got the win. Patrick Mahomes got his stats, but we're not gonna go there with you because it was a game. So I want the good teams we play to be at full strength, and I actually feel confident to say we want you to be at full strength. We dare you to be at full strength. That's just how I feel. I don't know if I'm the only Chiefs fan that feels like that. Maybe you guys are hoping other people are injured, but I'm marking these high-profile games as, okay, if we were in the playoffs, how will we do? Oh, we got a chance. We're going to do really good in the playoffs. Vices last year when we had Alex Smith and we were playing these good teams. Minus that New England game, Smith was playing out of his mind. But after week 3, you really didn't see that Smith again. I mean, people kept saying, well, until the Pittsburgh game, that's when Smith went down. No, after week 3, that's when I saw the drastic change in Smith. So the San Francisco 49ers, all right, for the fantasy perspective, all right, let's start with San Francisco. San Francisco has 2 players that are going to go off. Chiefs rank 6 in rush defense. So their running back, I can't think of his name right now. Their running back is going to be held in check, and he's not too much of a pass catcher. So if you're on a fantasy perspective, if you're looking at getting their running back, I wouldn't do that. They have 2 players that I'm actually looking at, and that's San Francisco's Garcon. He's one of them. And the other one, oh my God, it is... Hopefully I think our Garcon is injured. All right, I take that back. Garcon is not injured. It's Goodwin. Goodwin is the one that's injured, and that's the one, if he plays, them 2 are they're gonna light it up. The Chiefs' secondary is suspect, so fantasy-wise, I would look into them too because their value is very cheap. So you can go there and pick a running back or a tight end that you might like that costs much. You never know. Patrick Mahomes' value went up in the fantasy, so he's starting to get up there. So later on in the season, don't be surprised when he costs like $9,000. So anyways, yeah, that's the only 2 on the San Francisco I was looking at for fantasy. Now, the Chiefs side, I think it's going to be a blowout. So with the blowouts, Reed is a conservative guy, so expect to run. Kareem Hunt, he's probably going to get a lot of value today. And I think because the Chiefs, how they had Tyreek in week 1, and then week 2, it was more of Kels and then Watkins. I think they're going to, each week, a player is going to be assigned to be that go-to person. So keeping that in mind, that theory, I think today Conley might be the man. Hey, don't quote me on it, but he might be the man. But for sure, Kareem Hunt, this is going to be his week. So I definitely have him on my fantasy. Travis Kelce, I think each week from now on that they're going to keep Travis Kelce going and not be high volume like last week, but it's not going to be the one catch. Because even in that week one, he only had one catch. He was still targeted 6 times. But Kels, he just, I don't know. He just his mind frame wasn't there. He wasn't ready. Luckily, we still got the win. So from here on out, Kels look for his volume to still be there. Yeah. Anyway, so now for my predictions. I predict the score will be, bam, right there, 38-24. Yeah, Chiefs win this one. I hope that the defense comes up big and it's they don't score that much just so we can get the bragging rights with the media. But outside of that, the way things have been going, I don't see San Francisco score more than 24. All right. Anyways, if you like this video, and especially if you like the graphics on the side, you like how I did that, give me that like, man. I deserve it. Don't disrespect me. Anyways, please subscribe. Click that bell notification so that you get all of my notifications. Trust me, you never want to miss what I'm going to say. All the fantasy players out there, you're definitely going to want to listen to me because, well, I'm not going to give you the whole NFL. I'm not getting paid to look at the whole NFL. But if you do want to donate to me and stuff like that and give you some inside tips, I'm more than glad for it. Make me appreciative. Because I got a lot of knowledge and I know talent. But I like to benefit for myself. So I play fantasy. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. If this is your first time, thank you. Please let me know if this is your first time and what did you think? Do I need to work on anything? Each video I like to do more things. So these graphics that you see on the side, this is something new. Each video, each video I'm going to try to think of something new. I know I want to bring some like comedy skits, as my intro to the video. So I'm thinking about stuff like that. I need a partner. It's better with a partner, but I can do it by myself if I needed to. Anyways, if you have any ideas, throw it in the comments. If this is your first time, throw it in the comments. I'd like to welcome you. Let me know if you subscribe. I'd like to salute you, give you a little recognition. Thank you. If you Chiefs Kingdom, you enjoyed me. Special shout out to you. I'm going to hit you up on the Twitter. As a matter of fact, hit me up on Twitter at Real Chiefs Talk. Let me know I followed you from YouTube. Give you a little shout out on there too. Anyways, thank you, Chiefs Kingdom.